for like what I see in their backyard, and I just couldn't think about like what items would be in the backyard of your neighbor if they're cooking meth. But I just Googled, what do you need to cook it? So I think that was pretty weird. And I mean, the FBI showed up a little later, so that obviously. I kid.
The FBI has never showed up here. We're very careful about that. And now we have sound. Yeah. Thanks, Mom. I would have bet for the longest time that it would have been her fault that we didn't have sound.
And it was you?
It was us.
Thank you, Gammy.
So,
not us, you.
I mean, we were extremely funny at the very beginning of all that. I hate that you missed it. It was like watching a silent movie.
Yeah.
And with about to bust out that mustache and that hat and the cane and then put on the big shoes. And
it's just so hard to find good help these days.
It really is, really is. So the question is, what is the strangest thing you've ever had to Google? Being in radio, I've really just had to look up some weird stuff. Yeah. And you try not to do it at work.
Okay, is that Sam, our Sam that
said
hello?
It is Sam. Yeah, hello, Sam.
Oh, hi, Sam. Gosh, we do want him to put in the text what he's been up to.
Yeah, Sam, if you would, just let us know what you've had going on, man. How are things down at Biddy and Bo's? Are you still working there? What's the deal?
We can't take any calls right now, but we want to know about old Sam.
Right, and hopefully you can hear us. Today is while we wait, today is National Bald is Beautiful Day.
Oh.
National Kids Take Over the Kitchen Day. National Peanut Day. It is National Boss Employee Exchange Day. I don't know what that is.
Wouldn't it be fun if you got to exchange places with your boss? I know that's probably not the meaning.
You mean him come to the house here and do his job in his underwear?
Could go, and our boss, we would get to take their job for the day. Kind of like Freaky Friday, the movie, but with your job.
I wouldn't want to do that at all. Like, the reason that I fought so hard is to not become management is because I don't want to do any of my boss's job. And then just by default, I was left.
Yeah. I mean, if you got the company credit card, that might be a kind of fun thing to make sure you could spruce
like my old boss used to say, you can do whatever you want on your last day. What do you think if we take the company credit card? Yep.
Great.
Do whatever you want on your last day.
Well.
It's Defy Superstition Day and International Chocolate Day. Ooh, I bought brownies, too.
Wow. This is a really random show.
Did
anybody else answer on what they Googled?
Sam said it was a busy day today. A lot of folks came in, about 30 iced coffees and lattes.
Oh, yay.
And he said we should. Yeah, we do have to head down there.
Yes, Sam. We're going to see you down there.
Looking for the strangest thing you've ever had to Google.
What do you think yours is?
I'm trying to think. It probably would. Whenever I watch a TV show that is somewhat based in fact, I Google all the things about, like if it's a mobster show, I Google all the facts about it. If it's a show about a sports documentary, because, I don't watch sports. I only watch sports documentaries. I'll Google all of that, all the facts about that person and, any history-based show. So I just Google the most random things about.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll Google, like if it's a show that, a morning show that I listen to on the other side of, the country or whatever, and then somebody shows up missing and not on did so-and-so get fired? Have you ever done that?
No.
Because there's a show that I listen to on the other side of the country.
I don't think you should tell these stories.
And this guy hadn't been there for like 2 months. He was the main part of the show, and I Googled what happened to blah, blah, blah. And it's a Dateline episode.
You were the first person to tell me that you liked reading the obituaries, and I found that odd. Like, you were like, no, I have to know if anybody I know has passed away. And I was like, that is so weird. So the fact that you also like to Google when you just haven't heard from people, that kind of makes sense to me.
I don't necessarily like the obituaries. I'm saying I'm at an age now where...
But, Rickus, this was like when we first got together. So that was
12 years ago.
So you're not at the age where you need to be worried about who's in the obituaries.
Not personal friends. No, not personal friends. Friends' parents. because otherwise I have no way of knowing because I stay on my own little island.
Yeah.
So, if I see, oh, well, so-and-so's daddy died, then based on the level of friendship, we'll determine.
I was going to say, what are your next steps once you figured that out?
Once I determine level of
friendship,
they get homemade tater salad. But if it's somebody that's just an acquaintance, somebody I went to high school with.
That's a lie.
If they ask me, then I don't make it homemade. I'll just buy it from.
I saw on Twitter that Jimmy Fallon said he wants hashtags on My Weird Roommate. And so there's my hashtag. My weird roommate likes to watch obituaries to see who gets the homemade potato salad or.
And then if it's somebody that is a little closer, then they'll get some kind of meat.
So let me read you some of these My Weird Roommate hashtags.
What's up, Wayne Danielson?
Are you ready?
Oh, that's Wayne D right there. You know that he just he's been nominated for a CMA.
That's wonderful, Wayne.
That's Wayne D from the nighttime show on the Weasel, and also from the whole deal. He's going to be in Vegas this weekend for the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Awesome. He does his show from Jason Aldean's bar there on Broadway in downtown Nashville. He's a very impressive person.
Yeah.
And he announces hockey, and I did his show 3 times in Nashville, and he's going to share the CMA with me.
Nice.
As a team effort.
Great.
He'll pick it up.
Awesome.
All right, what were you saying?
I'm not telling you.
No,
Since you interrupted my amazing segue to just go on
somebody
and on.
famous said, I mean, that's almost Bobby Bonish right there.
Well, Wayne D, I'm here for you. But no, now you're just going to have to figure the rest of the show out on your own.
Well, we're screwed then.
Yeah, I know. So stop interrupting me when I'm setting you up for something good. Wayne D would understand that.
Yeah, he thought that was funny.
D, mm-hmm. Would you like to do this Facebook Live show with me, Wayne D?
I mean, the technology is there, and he's CMA nominated.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Can't say that about somebody in this place.
I got an ACM nomination one time, but it had something to do with the medical people.
What is wrong with you? Oh my gosh. Hashtag my weird roommate. Yeah.
Please tell me the rest of your story. I'm so interested in it.
I just told you what it was. It's a hashtag. Jimmy Fallon's asking everybody for them.
And what was it again?
My weird roommate.
And am I your weird roommate?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, are you planning on running the bridge?
Are you talking to me or Wayne D?
Talking to you.
Oh.
Why would Wayne D in Nashville be?
But I mean, he really took up a lot of our time just a minute.
Well, it's very exciting that he. Very exciting that he is taking time out of his busy afternoon schedule in a major market to watch this heathen white boy show with his wife talking about hashtags.
Why's there got to be a white boy show? No, I'm not running the bridge.
Well, I'm still carb loading. We're still carb loading, right?
Well, you are, yes.
I thought the bridge run was this weekend, but it's 25th.
Well, I was about to say it's not until April, so that tells you how much I knew about it.
So I've been carb
the
loading
25th,
all month.
I'll be taking a class that day.
Me too. And I really was going to run it, but then they started talking about all this COVID restrictions and stuff, and have to wear a mask and show your card.
And wear a mask.
Yeah, no, next year.
It's just too much for you, yeah.
Plus, they don't have 3X t-shirts, and that always makes me upset.
No, they sent you one, remember?
Well, they had it special made for me.
You have gotten your new walking shoes, so you might be in that 2X by that time.
Maybe. You mean by next Saturday?
Next April.
Next April.
Yeah.
Everything is happening that weekend. They've got the Flowertown Fest. Let's do that because they have corn dogs there. We'll do one of those.
Okay.
Either the bridge run or go get a corn dog.
But I'll be in a class that day.
Where is that class?
Never mind.
On Saturday?
Yes. Church, I told you.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag my weird roommate.
I was glad we prepared so much for this today. I had all kinds of stuff planned
I did prepare stuff, and you ruined it.
How did I ruin it?
Because you just squirrel off on things and then just go off, and it's just crazy.
I took my last medicine early because I've been working all day, so I'm at the very end of the ADHD meds.
So let's close this thing out.
Trying to.
You're hanging on by a little thread.
That's it. I've pushed them
we
as
hope
far.
I've
pushed those 3 pills as far as they'll go.
We hope you had a wonderful peanut day. Hope you had a great. What were the other days?
Baldest Beautiful Day.
Exchange
Boss
Day.
Exchange Day.
Baldest Beautiful Day.
Defy Superstition Day.
And we hope you've really spent a lot of time thinking about the weirdest thing you ever Googled. We're going to see you tomorrow.
Oh, you just wrapping it up there?
Perhaps. Yeah.
From the Sidekick studio,
Right.
you've taken over?
My sidecar is detaching from the motorcycle.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow, probably around the same time, and we'll have things prepared tomorrow.
I will.
Will you?
I did today, as I'd say.
I thought it was good. I thought that hashtag thing carried us.
That's right.